All right, so we talked a little bit last week about media influences and how things make us feel and how certain images are altered and all of that stuff. So moving on to this week to kind of transition into that, I wanted to talk about more about how those things make us feel and what to do if we're starting to feel really bad about it, starting to feel bad about ourselves and bad about our bodies. What can we do to get over those feelings or work through those feelings? So I have a picture in front of you guys. This was a Ralph Lauren ad, and this model actually was fired from Ralph Lauren because they said that she was too fat. And if you look, her head is actually bigger than her waist. Do you guys see that? So remember how we talked about what it means when you can go on a computer and change how somebody looks? Do you think they changed how she looked?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think some of the things are that they did in the picture?
Her arms, they're too skinny.
Her waist. Her waist. What about her waist? Do you notice?
It's too skinny.
Yeah. Like I said, her head's bigger than her waist. Does anybody have a head that's bigger than their waist? Yeah. Kind of crazy, right? Kind of
She
crazy.
looks like a bobblehead. Yeah, she
Right. Like she's gonna fall over. And they said what? That she's too fat. That's why they let her go. She was 120 pounds. She was over 6 feet tall. Clearly not too fat. So, you know, this kind of stuff happens a lot in the media, like we talked about last week. So what I want you guys to do right now is I want you guys to write down things that you would say to a friend who came to you thinking that she was too fat and she looked like this. What would you say to help that friend out? Think about words that you could say to her. We talked about people that we could send her to see within the school, maybe outside the school. When you're done with that, I want your pencils down. I want you looking up here just so I know that you're all finished. Everybody good? Thumbs up? Perfect. Jill, where are those thumbs? All right, perfect. Now, I want you to draw a line underneath that, a big line straight across the paper. Perfect. Now, I want you to write what you, let's see, what you would do. Perfect. So, underneath that, I want you guys to write 3 people that you could send them to go see. Who can help you with those bad feelings? Okay. Stephen, what did you have for one of yours?
The counselor.
The counselor? Okay. What does a counselor do?
Counselor helps you with the feelings.
Ah, so that'd be pretty good for this situation, right? That'd fit perfectly. Excellent. And then we have 2 counselors at our school. Do you guys all know where their offices are?
Upstairs.
Exactly. Sharp. So they're here to help you. And it's important to remember that when your friends come and talk to you about things, a lot of problems can be beyond what we can do as friends or what you guys can help with them. So it's really important to know the people in the school who you can go talk to, or maybe bring your friend to go talk to if they want some company, if you're worried about how they're feeling. Okay, Jill, what was one of your
The nurse, Miss X, the nurse.
The nurse? Yeah, she's very nice.
She is very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so if your friend's having some problem, trouble eating, or just, like I keep talking about, feeling bad about herself and things aren't quite right, again, a nurse can help with that too. Perfect. Did you have anybody different, Pam?
Just their regular doctor.
Their regular doctor, exactly. Perfect. Okay. So do I have time to do one more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So So, I want one of you to volunteer, and I'll tell you for what in a second. Do I have a brave person? Okay, Jill. Perfect. Jill, you are going to pretend to be the school counselor, okay? And then what I'm gonna have Steven and Pam do is they're gonna pretend to be friends. Pam is going to be helping Steven. Steven's gonna be feeling bad about himself. So Steven's gonna come to Pam and say what kind of feelings he would be having if he was feeling bad about a magazine or something that he saw on TV that made him feel bad about himself. So I'll let you guys talk for about a minute and figure out like a little scenario. Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, that's TV, so not all of that stuff is real. And that maybe when you get older, you get more process. But you're doing a lot of good things now, being active in sports and eating well and things. Not now, but someday.
Great. And then as the counselor, what other words could you offer to Steven? Yeah, I know, she did a pretty good job, huh?
You are a really good friend, Steve. You are very lucky that you have a good friend. And she was nice enough to be caring about you to come and bring you to me. But again, just like your friend said, a lot of the stuff on TV isn't for you to stop. Sometimes they change things and you need to think it's a certain like that. And also, you're really young, that's what I tried with this show. It will take you a while to get used to it. Right now, you sound just
Perfect. Good job. Give yourself a round of applause. Woo! All right, good job, guys. So, take-home message here is that I want you guys to know that there are people in the school and people in the community that you can see, including me or any other trusted adults in your life, if you are feeling bad about anything, because that's what we're here for. We're here to help you do those things, so don't hold it inside, because we don't like secrets inside, because they can just sit there and make us feel more tense and more stressed and more bad about ourselves, and we never get it out. So if you need to get it out, talk to somebody about it, okay? Perfect.
Yeah.